Right, I'm here with Justin, who's the treasurer of the club. He'd just like to talk a bit really about what goes on off the pitch at Didcot Town. So obviously, firstly, Justin, we're going into a new season. On the back of the relegation, we're dropping a league, a lot more travelling for the lads next year. How are we going to sort of cope with that?
I think it's like, every year's got a new challenge for us. And I think this year, especially, same as every other year, but it's the financial challenge. So especially the travelling, we're probably looking at another £10,000 to £15,000 in terms of coaches and additional travel. Going down a league, we've got to hope that we can keep the support levels up. We had great support last year, and I think for me, great to encourage local community. This is a community club. It's here for everybody. People think it's sort of football centric, which obviously it is, but we do a lot more other things in supporting the community. And I think, my ask out there is for the community to come in and support us. It's a labour of love keeping somewhere like this going. We've got great facilities, but we get no grants, we get no external funding. Everything to run this place we have to generate. And I think it's fair to say, the last 20 years, as a club, unfortunately, we've made a loss every year. And those losses are increasing year on year. I know, people know the cost of living at home. Utility bills is a big one for us. Just put our floodlights on each month and keep the electricity, that's £4,000 or £5,000 a month just in one bill alone. Our primary concern has always been keep the doors open, because if you don't keep the doors open, there is no football. So, we try and live within our means. It's a real struggle every year, but equally, it's a fantastic club. Everybody's volunteers, everybody puts their time in for nothing. You talk about closed season, it doesn't stop at the end of the season. As soon as season finishes, we're into all the maintenance work that needs doing to keep this up, which again costs money. We're into generating sponsorship, trying to bring money in. So again, I just ask anybody out there if they can help us in any shape or form, even if it's joining. We've just started a 1907 club, which is a 50-50 club. First draw was last month. Prize money was £210 last month. It's £10 a month, and that goes directly straight into the football. We all want to give Jamie the absolute best opportunity to put the best team out there he possibly can within the funding that we can create. So the more we create, the better the football. We've got all the kids now associated with the club, and I think it's a great opportunity. They need somewhere to aspire to. They need somewhere to be able to feed through. And, if I look back now, you look at most of the players on the pitch, they're local lads. A lot of them have come through our youth and our development. And I just think, it's a great opportunity. But to keep that opportunity going, we've got to keep generating the funds to keep this place open.
I mean, obviously, you touch on the community side of things. I mean, Lady Grove itself's a big estate, what we're on. Didcot has grown massively in the last few years. I would imagine there's people not actually, living in the area now who probably don't even realise there's a football club in Didcot. How are we going to tap into those?
And I think you're right. And I think, we recognise as a club, we've struggled the last few years with having enough people to do everything. And I think the last 2 years we've got great engagement from the youth. We've got more people on the committee now that are out there helping us promote it. And I think, word of mouth is great. Anyone can speak, talk about the club. We are changing up a little bit. So since COVID, we've not really been open every night. We've not really been open every weekend. We're hoping at the start of this season, the club will be open certainly most nights in the week and weekends. We've got a great function hall in there, which we need to promote more. If people want weddings, christenings, discos, whatever they want, we can host those. So, I would just ask people to get the message out there. Obviously, big push on social media, and just get the community behind the club. The club's been here since 1907, we're as old nearly as the railway. It takes a lot to keep this going.
Okay, mate. Well, cheers for that. All the best for this season.
Thank you.
And off the pitch. And let's see where we are this time next year.
Playoffs, hopefully.